Hey, Friday. Everybody gets down on Friday.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Mike Zakarian.
Everybody, happy Friday. We're back. I think I'm a little under the weather today. So we're gonna battle with that. I woke up and I was like, oh, I think I have a little sore throat. Sometimes you have a sore throat just because you've been talking too much. We've done like 14,000 streams this week. So we're gonna battle the efforts. Battle the elements, I think is what I wanted to say. We got the common man's here, jump shooting, JJ the God. Look at it, up at 1 a.m., dude. Get after it, baby. Get it. I can't. Are you 1 a.m. in the future or 1 a.m. in the past? Like, is it Friday night or Thursday night for you right now? It's gonna be Friday night, right? I don't know. We'll never know. Jay Blaze is here. We'll talk about those Nets. Stubbs is here. Boston-based Patrick. We the people. Sanders here. We got F and Nico. We got Mike. We got Ricky Ricardo. Santa's boys are here. Good to have everybody. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. That's what we got going on today. We got the morning show right now, right here, right now. We're doing that. We got on at 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. Eastern, Mr. Plunge Father. We're going to come on, do some content, hashtag talk some TV. And then at 5:30, we'll have live before lock with the new So Rare slate. John Dubs says Jokic equals Ben Wallace and Rashid. Yeah, dude. If you missed the 89 Cavs last night, we had fun. You know what? That should have been the first sign that I wasn't feeling well. Not this take. That take was fun. But I was a little rusty last night while I was hosting, and I could feel it. Weisberg's here. Shout out Weisberg, who was doing some playback last night. If you missed that, JJL says it's Friday night. All right. Keeper's in here. Good morning. I thought we were going to talk a little steady breaks this morning with Candy, but I guess I think we'll probably do that next week now. I thought we were going to have a JP sighting, but maybe that'll happen. Maybe that'll happen next week. We're going to talk a little bit of basketball. We'll look at some Amigos, some metallic gold, limited editions, some NBA Top Shots. We'll take a look at that just because I think it's interesting. And then we will look at some So Rare stuff I'm just going to tilt my face off. So we're going to talk with. It was really frustrating. I had a frustrating week with So Rare. A good one, like I did well, but it could have been a banner week for Zakarian, and unfortunately, that's where we are. Couple of other things. If you haven't checked out Team Hold's oversubscribed campaign yet, please go do that. I imagine you have at this point, but I have to keep doing this until we hit that goal, right? So I just dropped the link in the chat. It's also in the show notes if you prefer that way. I pinned the link as well. But if we go poke over there, we are officially clear of 53% right now. Let's go look at it. Bang, bang. We're at 14,625, 53%. 44 of you have gotten involved. We have, I believe, 11 or 10 days left, 11 days left. So go ahead and, listen, if you got questions about it, ask me some questions. If you thinking about getting involved, one-time investment, as little as $50. Again, it's just like Patreon adjacent. Instead of just getting you a t-shirt and a little high fiver, you get a shot at maybe earning a little something on the back end as we continue to grow. Speaking of growth, baby, we hit this today? We are 9 subscribers away from 8,500. So we've almost hit that 8,500 mark. Creep it along to 9K, baby, and then 10K. That's the real dream boat. That's the real dream boat. So go make sure you check that out. Oh, also, I forgot I changed my settings because I was recording something yesterday. We got to fix this. Bang. Yes, that's better. That's better for me. Let's talk about basketball last night. There was some fun stuff. There was some really fun stuff that happened. Some weird stuff as well. I know people are crying about Mark Williams in the chat. That was tough. Hornets won 113-103. So Mark Williams, I think he got hurt early in the first quarter. I know he had like 2 points, 4 boards, and a partridge in a pear tree or something like that. And then went to the locker room. I saw the report or the alert come out. They're like, Mark Williams back in the game. And I think he played like 30 seconds. So he just like sat around, didn't actually get in there, only played 11 minutes last night. A lot of people were relying on Mark Williams to have a little bit of a ceiling for your so rare stuff. And that was a bummer. That was a real bummer. Also, I see looking for foods here. Good morning. But the Hornets did win. Kelly Oubre dropped 27-4. Scary Terry had 21, 9, and 6. PJ. Oh, let's get a PJ drop, baby. We're going to be aggressive with the drops today so I can talk less.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
So it's a Dick Rich season. That's a great point. I don't. So maybe you guys saw. I didn't see any long-term report on Mark Williams for the weekend. I don't know how serious that injury was. If like I don't know. I feel like we're still waiting on a lot of injury news this weekend. But yeah, if Williams is out, we're gonna see a lot of Dick Rich, a lot of Nick Richards, a lot of Kai Jones, JT Thor, those types of guys. I think they only have one game this weekend too. We'll have to look at that. But on the Pistons side of things, dude, James Wiseman, listen, I tried to tell y'all. He's gonna put up stats on a bad team. He dropped 16 and 13 last night. Ivy had 16 and 6, and Detroit successfully lost another game. So there you go. I don't think there's any other takeaways from that. Charlotte continues to be the best. You know what we need right now? Hold on. This is what we need. It's so far behind. I hate it. Where is it? Who's ready to yell?
Well, the top.
Needed that one. Let's get another one too, because I'm mad.
Right?
Shut up. Yeah. God damn. Anyways, what else we got? Mitchell just taped it up and played next game. Twisted that thumb the other way, same as what. Oh, okay. Yeah. So okay, maybe he'll be back. All right. Whatever. Let's go to Pacers Rockets. This was a fun game. Only the Rockets could hit an incredible game-tying three-pointer to send it to overtime, but then lose in double digits in overtime. That was really like next-level stuff from Houston. Pacers won 134-125. Maybe that's why John Dubs is here. He's like, I need my Pacers talk. Halliburton, man, 21 and 19. 29 and 19. Halliburton had an incredible game. And then Miles Turner had 21 and 5 and 7 blocks. He had 7 blocks. And then Jabari Smith, the aforementioned Jabari Smith, who sent the game to overtime, he went for 30 and 12. I believe that was a career high for Jabari. Kenyon Martin Jr. had 23, and then Jalen Green had 24 and 4. No Kevin Porter Jr. in that game. All that. I think I got to take the headphones off too. I feel like my head's going to explode. But yeah, good for the Rockets to play competitive basketball, get some good vibes with the young rookie. Jabari, I feel like Jabari's been coming on strong the last couple of weeks. But then they still lost, which is important. L's or L's or L's. Utah and the Orlando Magic. We're starting with another drop here because our guy was balling. There we go, baby. THT himself dropped 23 and 8. Lori Bird Markkinen 31 and 5. Kessler with 13 and 10. Paolo had a solid game. He went for 26 and 8. Franz 24. Fultz 25 and 6. This was actually an important game because as we talk about the Grizzlies and Warriors here in a second, and we look at the standings, the West is really nuts, man. I mean, we already knew the West was nuts before last night, but like that every like Utah win almost counts as like 3 wins because we just kind of assumed they're going to fall out. And that was like a pretty big win for them to stay within the race. So good win for Utah. Ultimately, I still feel like they fall out, but good win for the Utes. Grizz Warriors 131-110. All right, so I can talk about this game because I watched this. I watched both of the TNT games last night. I missed the first quarter, I think, because I was doing 89 Cavs, which you should go back and check out. You can find it in podcast form or YouTube form. So my takeaway: neither of these teams are serious teams. I'm out on both of them, and I'm willing to bury them now. Like, and I know there was no Ja Morant. Maybe Ja Morant comes back and he like fixes what's going on with him. The vibes on the team are back, but Steven Adams going to miss a bunch more time, right? He's out for at least like 3 to 4 more weeks after he did some like stem cell shit. Brandon Clark's out for the season, probably most of next season. So like, yeah, you saw Xavier Tillman play really well. You've seen like Tyus Jones has been great. He really has. Tyus Jones has been great. They can win you a game. They're not going to win you a playoff series. And if anything, it just last night proved that Golden State's not real. They're not serious. And I know they were without Kuminga. I know they were without Wiggins. And if you have both of those guys, that means you're not playing Patrick Baldwin Jr. It means you're limiting Jordan Poole's minutes a little bit more. You're not relying on everybody else. But they've just shown time and time again that they don't play defense anymore. And that they can't win on the road. So I just don't take either of these teams seriously. And I mean, we're going to look at Golden State. Golden State's like straight up might be in the play-in game. Like it's bad. It is bad. Also, it is kind of like, Draymond #new media. It's funny watching someone podcast in real time like that and then immediately just have to digest an L, right? And then he got on the press conference and he was like explaining why it's not a rivalry because they haven't won anything yet. Dude, you know what? Yesterday was not the day to do that. Yesterday was not the day to do that. I sort of agree with him, but here's the thing. You went on your podcast, you talk shit, and then you got the pants beaten off of you. You got to eat that L. You got to eat it. You got to eat it because that was the conversation where he's like, oh, it's not a real rivalry until they win. So anybody can win a game in March. You know what energy that has? Klay Thompson earlier in the season when they were losing to the Suns and he just said like 4 rings to Devin Booker. Like, what are you talking about? It was a poor sport. So yeah, they gave up 75 at half. They gave up 48 in the first quarter. Yeah, so that game was nuts. So Memphis goes up huge. I think it was like 48-25, 48-28, something like that at the end of the first quarter. Warriors come all the way back and ends up being, at one point, it's like a 6-point game. This is why I'm cooking dinner. I was like, all right, I'm going to miss the first couple of minutes of the second quarter. Let me finish cooking dinner real quick. This game's out of control anyways. And then I look, 6-point game. And then I'm like, holy shit, all right, we got to finish cooking. Then I sit down. Grizzlies are up like 18 again. It was just, they're not a serious team. They're not a serious team. And you know what? It's funny. You can be like, oh, well, once Steph gets back, Steph dropped 29 last night. They just don't have any sort of consistency from anybody else around them. Steph at 29, Poole at 22, Draymond, like they even get a high scoring game from Draymond too. They got 16 from him. 16 and 7. Triple J had 21 and 9. Tyus Jones 22 and 11. Desmond Bane 21 and 6. Let me just reiterate. No Ja Morant, no Steven Adams, who apparently is the MVP of the league because the Grizzlies have been terrible since he's left, and no Brandon Clark. How? How do you lose that game? Yeah, credit to Steph for bringing them back. What a waste of an elite player. I know. And it's weird because I don't want to say it's a waste. They've won a bunch of championships, right? But something feels off. Something feels off. And I feel like no one's willing to count them out because they're just like, oh, well, they are the defending champs. You can't count the defending champs out until they're beaten. I'm going to count them out. I'm fine counting them out. I'll happily eat that L for the second year in a row, I guess, on the Warriors. But I don't see it. Yeah, the Bane point guard. Yeah, Bane didn't look great last night. I know I said he had 21 and 6. He was taking some wild shots, too. He was just chucking threes. But I just don't take any of these teams seriously. I'm not really interested in like, again, unless Ja comes back, Memphis' ceiling is absolutely capped. And we could be like, well, they just beat the Warriors at home. Yeah, but here's the thing. The Warriors aren't good. Anyways, all right. So good win for the Grizzlies. They needed something to reset it. They kept pace with the KANGZ last night, which we're going to move to here in a second. But first, let's talk about the Bucks Nets. Bucks won 118-113. What happened? What happened in that game? Was there Jacques Vaughn, who was in Coach of the Year consideration for a little bit, and then everybody decided to leave. They played their starters. They all played 10 minutes, except for Nerlens Noel, who, while he's starting, he played 18 minutes. What is going on? Was that a plan? Because I saw Jay Blaze say, well, oh, they shot 5 for 25, and then the bench kept them in the game. I mean, they played one rotation. They only played 10 minutes. It's like one rotation, maybe a rotation and a half. I mean, I would have been tilting my brains out if I played like Mikal Bridges or Cam Johnson, even if I was watching that game. Like, anyway, so for the Bucks, and the Bucks are up huge, and then they almost blew the lead. But anyways, Bucks on 118-113. Patty Mills, OC Foynes, 23-7. Cam Thomas had 21. Bobby Portis. So yeah, they played with no Giannis. He had 23-18. Brook Lopez, 24-10. Big games for them. Weisberg said there's a fun discussion on the dunker spot playback. Shout out the dunker spot. Is this Brolo's best season? I mean, I know he's incredible in the Nets, but holy hell, he's been amazing defensively. Dude, that's huge. That's huge, man. Brolo's been awesome. Brolo has been awesome. He's been incredible defensively, and he's been great offensively too. Like, I mean, I know he's not putting up that number like you said in the Nets season where he's been averaging like 28 or whatever, but there's been games like that Philly game that we had on ABC last weekend or the weekend before. Brook Lopez started that game just like hot. Like, he can take over a quarter for you. The Bucks are the best team. The Bucks are the best team in the league, man. They're like resting guys left and right. Like, Giannis hasn't played the last 2 games. Drew missed the game, and they're still winning. The Bucks are very, very good. And I think we might look back on this after this. I'm assuming they're going to go to the finals. After this finals run and be like, wow, can you believe that for a while we thought other teams were going to win the championship? Like, I could see them just steamrolling the East. Maybe not. Maybe that's too reactionary. I mean, they've lost like 1 game in the last like month. They're very good. And then the last game of the night, also, shout out D-Rose. D-Rose said he came in hot. Came in hot with the oversubscribed investment. Let's go. Let's go. We love to see it. So that means we're up to 45 investors, baby. And we're up over 14,700. Let's go. Let's go. 54% raise. We love to see it. Thank you, D-Rose. All right, and the last game of the night. Light the beam bong. I was so proud of that joke last night. Tweeted it out. It was too late though. Too late for it really to pop off. Tweeted out beam bong. Thought that was great. Then this is titled Light the Beam Bong. All excellent jokes. I feel like it both takes a shot at the Knicks while lifting up the Kings. It also makes Sneeps happy and Matic Otto happy and We the People happy and Orion happy that I'm talking about bongs. I feel like it's just a good communal experience for everybody. We got to do a little bit of everything in there. So Beam Bong, I think we need to trademark that shit. That's what we're doing here with Oversubscribe. We're trademarking jokes like that so no one else can take it. Get me on television. Yeah, great win. I believe in Mike's talent so much that I choose to monetize it. There we go. Hashtag America. Only in this country. Well, actually, in a lot of countries except for Canada right now. Canadians are the only ones that can invest. You need to find someone in the United States. All right, Kings beat the Knicks 122-117. The real thing that we'll have to pay attention to is our friend Jalen Brunsanity left the game. I don't know if that was I can't remember what his first injury was, right? Because he was questionable going into last night's game, and he missed the game before that, and it looked like, or missed 2 games before that, I think, and left the game with a knee injury after like taking it to the rack. So he left. We'll have to pay attention to that injury. Randall went for 23, 10, and 5. RJ 25 and 7. Saboner with a trip dub, 24, 13, and 10. Continues to give us his Jokic impression. And then De'Aaron Fox with 23 and 7. I wanted to talk. It's the same foot. All right, thanks, Chickenford. I want to talk about Sabonis for a second. We know that I already like Sabonis, but I almost feel like Sabonis has been underrated this season. And I think because part of it is because of how much he got dunked on inadvertently. because of that Kings trade, right? So I think a lot of people were like, I can't believe you would do that, right? He's been, I mean, he has been awesome this year. And I think when you think about who the third team, like the center, like who's the third best center in the league right now, assuming you can't make Giannis a big, right? If you think of like all third team all NBA, right? Because you know it's going 1A and 1B, Jokic and Embiid. Is Sabonis third team all NBA? So I was looking at his numbers today, and on the season, as for a career, he's averaged 15 and 9. 15 points, 9 boards, 4 assists. This season, in 63 games, he's averaging 19 points, 12 boards, 7 assists. He's shooting 61% from the field, 36% from three. Granted, he doesn't take a lot, and then 76% from the line. And I mean, he single-handedly, not single-handedly, him and Fox has also taken a leap as well. But I mean, they're the second best team in the West. They're the second best team in the West. And he's playing hurt. That's the thing I think everybody forgets. What was it? 2 months ago, they were like, oh, yeah, he should probably have surgery on his thumb. But he knew, he's like, if I miss time, we're not making the playoffs and we want to go for a run. He has been awesome. Snoop says, late to the party, but I'm here. Sales meeting ran long. Glad you're here, Snoop. Boner leads all NBA in rebounds. Crazy for a small center. I know. And I know like the knock on him is always going to be his defense, right? He's not a defensive presence down there. But when you look around the league, right? And I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, he's someone who would have been in consideration as, you think of a big who puts up big numbers, right? He's out. Bam has been bad this year. I'm sorry. The Heat fans don't want to hear it. They're like, well, his defense. Even his defensive numbers have gone down a little bit. It's not Bam. Jaren Jackson Jr., I guess, is in that conversation. Who else am I missing? Like who? Julius Randle? I don't know. I think Sabonis is probably going to get third team all, or he should get third team all NBA. Someone let me know in the chat if I'm missing anybody. I want to make sure I'm not. I mean, I guess Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis could be there. Who the farmers here? RJ for life. Good to see you, Farm Phil. Brooke Lopez. Yeah, Brooke Lopez, I guess. Brooke Lopez could be third team all NBA. I think it's Sabonis, though. That's a good one, though. That is a good one. Although I wonder if Giannis makes first team all NBA, Drew Holiday makes second or third team all NBA. Do they really get three players on there? I can't remember. Has there been a time? I guess the Warriors. Did the Warriors ever get three guys on an all NBA team? I guess like Steph, KD, and either Draymond or Clay, maybe. I'd have to go back and look. Yeah, I guess it is between Sabonis and Brooke Lopez, which again speaks to how great Brooke Lopez has been. That we're saying those. Wow, they got 4. I remember they got 4 All-Stars. I didn't remember them getting 4 All NBAers. That's crazy. I don't think they'll give it to JJJ. I don't think they'll give it to Triple J Farmer Phil. I don't think they will. Kings 2 seed, they will have them for sure because I don't think Fox is making it. Yeah, Fox is definitely not making it. Anyways, I just want to give the Kings some love, man. They're super fun team to watch. They are a super fun team to watch. Let's go over to the standings. Let's see what we got cracking over there. Also, let's give away a Top Shot moment, huh? Let's give away some Toppy Shotty since the vibes have been good. The vibes also real quick. I just want to say, guys, one of the most embarrassing things I saw on Twitter last night. And this isn't making fun of Top Shot. This is making fun of you guys. Eric White, the big collector influencer. I don't know. Do we call him that? He tweeted out something that just showed the prices between February 2021 and February 2023, right? And of course, everything's down. Everybody lost their mind. And I love Clegaines. Even Clegaines was in there. Eric Whiteback. Yeah, thank you. Everybody was losing their mind, being like, oh, yeah, well, but what about your So Rare affiliate link? Why don't you say anything about cardboard, huh? And it's like, he does. That's what his Twitter does. He tweets about cardboard all the time and about how stuff is bad. He literally did one a couple of weeks ago. People out of your mind. It's like everybody's everyone assemble to say Top Shot to the moon. It's the best of all time. He literally does this for every single platform. He puts L's out there. He also puts W's out there. Oh, it was so embarrassing. I felt awkward. I felt secondhand cringe reading those replies. And it was, oh my God, it was definitely engagement farming. And you know what? It fucking worked. I just couldn't like, and we could say, hey, we're passion collectors. I see it as a positive. I just was like, but it was like no one had ever seen any of his other tweets. It was incredible. Farmer Phil says he's been drinking for 4 hours, for 7 hours. It's 1:30. Let's go. So we got Farmer Phil and JJL. But I just want to be like, guys, just chill. Just chill. It's too funny, man. It was too funny. Anyways, let's give it a Tuck Shot moment away. Let's go. Beam Bong. All right, so like the stream, subscribe to Team Hold. Hashtag Beam Bong. Yeah, that's true. They acted like it was Ravel. That's right. JBB was like, that was real Ravel energy. And I don't disagree. It's not like I thought, hey guys, Eric's tweet was awesome. I just like everybody, every reply. Yeah, why don't you share your So Rare affiliate link? It's like, all he was saying. Oh my God. We were so close to getting a Top Shot affiliate link recently. And I wanted it so badly. I mean, obviously I wanted it so badly for lots of reasons, because I would love to just, make a little kickback. But the best part about it, it just would have been great, because then everyone who's like, oh, where's yours? Oh, Mr. So Rarian. And I'm like, oh, no, I've got another one, baby. Top Shot to the moon. Anyways, good stuff. Let's give that away. All right. While we'll do that towards the end of the show. Let me pull up the standings here, and let's take a look at what's happening, because I think the West is pretty nuts. I don't really care about the East. The East is whatever it is. I mean, that was a pretty tough. Brooklyn was going to lose that game anyways. Tough loss in the sense that like they're holding on to the 6th seed, and I think if Brooklyn does fall into the play-in game, then it's like real danger. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, but Bucks 2.5 game lead. Same difference between Celtics, Sixers, and Cavs since they didn't play last night. Knicks now only a game ahead of the Nets after, well, I guess that's the same because they both lost, but they're 3 games behind the Cavs after them drooling over the 4 seed for a little bit. And then there you go. The Heat are 2.5 games back from the Nets. Hawks a game and a half behind them. Raps a game and a half behind them. Also, shout out Fred VanVleet, got fined $30K. Congrats on just dropping some bombs. Fred VanVleet, Hall of Fame. Detroit Pistons officially eliminated from the playoffs. Hilarious. Nuggets, because they were off last night and lost the game before, they have a 6.5 game lead. Like the Beam Bong in the 2 seed, and then you get the Grizz in the 3 seed, but same exact record. I think the Kings just own the tiebreaker. Look at the Kings, 8-2 in their last 10. Cook it. Suns in the 4 seed, they are now 2.5 games back. And then there's a 3-game gap between the 4-5 seeds. So this is what I want to talk about. The Clippers have a half-game lead over the Warriors, who have the same exact record as the Wolves and the Mavericks, with now so that's 6, 7, and 8, all in the same. So like if the Warriors run cold here a little bit, they are in the play-in game. We now know Luka is in danger of missing a handful of games, so they are probably in the play-in game. Kyrie getting on Twitter last night or Instagram, like he's like, I'm not cancer. I don't like that you guys gamble. Like a bunch of Kyrie type shit. And we talked about this last night in the 89 Cavs. I do think it's hilarious that, no one's talking about Kyrie. Like everything was kind of fine. No one was talking about him. And he was like, you know what I got to do? Fire up Instagram Live because people are calling me cancer. Kyrie, nobody's talking about you. Legit, nobody talked about you for a couple of weeks. If anything, we were like, wow, Kyrie, keeping it quiet. But Kyrie gonna Kyrie. Yeah, and as Weisberg was saying, the Warriors' schedule is tough coming up. And then the Lakers, baby, game and a half out. I mean, I think it's a real possibility. I know the Lakers have kind of like a middle-of-the-road schedule that they could catch the Mavericks. Like, I'm like weirdly bullish on the Lakers right now. Last 10 season, I see Matt says this was about the All-NBA team. So the Warriors had Durant, Green, Curry in 16-17, Green, Clay, Steph in 15-16. And then Griffin, Paul, DeAndre, 14-15. All right, so so the Warriors never had 4 in the same one? Yeah, Live Before Lock will be at 5:30. Get ready for that. Yeah, Kyrie burning sage going on rants. That is the oxymoron of the year. Isn't like burning sage the opposite of a rant? It's like the opposite energy of a rant. That's like me taking a bong rip and then a line of speed. I don't know, a bump of speed. I don't know how you do speed. I've never done drugs. That's crazy. That's crazy energy. We love to see it. All right, let's keep moving. Anyways, back to this. I think the West is going to get spicy down here. I do think, like, if you had to pick so I think the Pelicans are still going to fall out. The Jazz are a half game behind them. OKC is a game behind them. We need to see how OKC is going to handle this. Like, are they going to go out there and just say, you know what, forget it, it's not worth it? I don't think they are. It seems like they're still going after it. So I really want OKC, but I think if I use my head and not my heart, I think the Wolves, Mavericks, Lakers are all in there. And then I don't know. It's either the Pels, Jazz, or Thunder. That 10 spot is gross. Mavs 3-7 in the last 10 is not good enough. There's a take from Santa's boys. You're right. That they should do better than that. But anyways, let's see what do we have for tonight's NBA action. What is it? Friday. We should have a full slate here, and then we'll poke around. I'm gonna freak out about So Rare here in a second. So we got Portland and we don't have too many games tonight. Portland and Philly, Atlanta and Washington, Cleveland and Miami. God, and what do we do? Oh, is it because of March Madness stuff? So they're like focusing on college basketball. Also, speaking of college basketball, I shared this link in the Discord, but we are officially live with our DraftKings, sweet tournament, right? So for those that don't know, sorry, I'm gonna go off here. For those that don't know, we didn't partner up with DraftKings, but our friends at DraftKings helping us out a little bit. They put together a bracket for us, and first place is going to get 1,000 DraftKings dollars. $1,000 for first place. Winner takes all for that. And then, so I guess it's not winner takes all. $1,000 for first place. Second through fifth, we're going to throw in some NBA Top Shot and So Rare type rewards. But 1K up top, baby. Sports is legal in Massachusetts today. There you go. So go check that out. We're really excited. Hopefully, first of many. Guys, we're growing. All right, it's happening. You're gonna see I'm in an underdog video that's coming out in a little bit. We've got that So Rare video we did yesterday. Things are moving. All right. Yeah, how many Shroot bucks? Just so like DraftKings, it just means it's draft. Like the money goes into your DraftKings account. They're not gonna like cut you a check for a K. Anyways, back to the schedule. I don't really love any of these games. Miami and Cleveland, Lakers and Toronto, I guess is pretty interesting. Denver and San Antonio will be gross. And then Saturday, the ABC game, Golden State, Milwaukee. At least it's a home game for Golden State. Maybe they need to, I don't know. Maybe, Monkey Knife Fight. I forgot about them. Maybe they need to, maybe Giannis sits again. They get lucky. Sacramento, Phoenix on Saturday night that'll be a spicy one, especially as Phoenix is trying to make a run at the Grizzlies. Boston and Atlanta, I guess, is kind of fun. Anybody else? Memphis and Dallas, like, weirdly is a big game now. And then Sunday, the ESPN game is Knicks and Lakers. San Antonio, OKC for you sickos. Denver, Brooklyn could be fun. That's it. It's kind of some gross games this weekend. I guess everybody's getting ready for that. All right. I want to go over to So Rare here for a second before we go over to Top Shot, mainly because I just want to I'm so mad. I'm so upset. I mean, I'm not that upset. It's fine. I just want to show you this rare contender lineup. Dude, so I came in 557th. I won a rare tier 5, and Jalen Williams didn't play. I got a 58 from Tyus Jones, 38 from Hampton and Keegan, 49 from Tillman. Even 30 more points, right? So how many points did this end up getting? If we go to the leaderboard, I got 183. Say I got 30. That's like conservative, right? 213. 213, what does that get me? Is that in tier 2 category? Probably not. It's probably tier 3. 213 because I finished 557. All right, so I probably finished it in like the hundreds, but just whatever. I'm not gonna do this all. Brutal, absolutely brutal. Borland saying ties a tier 1. Borland, I'm gonna go the other way, man. I think he should be a tier 1 right now. John Morant is out at least 4 more games, which is going to be 2 game weeks. It's going to be this weekend and next weekend. And I think it's going to be longer. I think it might be a little bit longer since like no one has even announced a suspension. This is just away from the team. The job thing is confusing. So if he's going to be a starting point guard on a team that's going to be in the playoffs and he's going to put up 20 and 10, I think he's probably a tier 1. I mean, he's definitely like the worst of the tier 1s. Like I would rather have Luka, Tatum, actually not Luka, with Luka the injury. And then you think about those tier 1s. Speaking of injuries, like with no Luka, no KD, who was I guess maybe those rewards still go out. But anyways, I kind of like Tyus as a tier 1. He's one of my favorite plays for like the next 3 game weeks. And then having him for the playoffs is going to be important. But anyways, yeah, this was absolutely tilting. 183 points, only having 4 dudes. My tier, this one was pretty solid too. We finished 347th, putting up 195. I almost put up more. Whatever. Sabonis brought 57 in the limited contender. Wiseman with 40. Tyus with 53. Michael Porter Jr. like hit his cap, but nothing special. And then Roddy, whatever. RJ Hampton would have been the better play. And then my champion, and these ones just missed. So let's take a look at the Team Hold Mega League, by the way. Mega League. Wait, there was a nice announcement by Top Shot. Did that just happen? Let's see. We got an announcement from Top Shot. All right. Happy Friday. Oh, wait, no. Patrick Mahomes is doing updates for Top Shot. We get some updates revealing and delivering set rewards. Let's take a look at it. Also, that's, I mean, dude, Steve is Ballers Blockchains is doing what's it called? He's doing challenge announcements. Patrick Mahomes is doing community announcements for Top Shot. All right, earlier this NBA season, thousands of Top Shot collectors locked moments to earn those set rewards, baby. And this Friday, March 10th, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, collectors who locked eligible rare fandom and common sets will be receiving new rare packs and or boosted packs that have been specifically made for these reward packages. Happy set reward day, bitches. Below, you'll find a breakdown of which collectors are eligible to receive these rewards. The second boosted hot packs you'll receive feature different common rare moments, and we shall share those details about those packs later, and you'll have them. What's inside? All right, cool. So the rare set reward, you get 1 guaranteed rare, either video game numbers, VGN, throwdowns, or for the win. 1 guaranteed limited edition, common, rookie dibs, or spotlights. Spotlight! And then 4 base sets or parallels. Boosted hot pack reward package. The chance at a rare, a rookie debut, or a spotlight series. 6% shot at a rare. 4 guaranteed parallels. And then series 4 moments in the reward packs. We got the video game numbers, Sabone Bone. Throwdowns have Giannis, Dante DiVincenzo, Harrison Barnes, Chris Boucher, Kenny Martin Jr. For to win has Mobes, Colin Schroeder. Spotlight with Luka Magic, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Halliburton, Patty Wills, Tobias, Norman Powell. Rookie debut has Jalen Williams. We saw that get minted yesterday. Blake Wesley. I'm not going to talk about parallels because I think that's a broken set. Total supply of rare common moments inside these reward packages split across both rare and boosted. Okay. Looking forward to a fun close of the regular season with lots of exciting drops for collectors to participate in. One of the all right, legendary rookie reveals, whatever, when you receive. All right. I think that's it, baby. I think that's it. That's good. I don't know, man. That's fine, right? That's good. Airdrops. If you were waiting for it, that's good. One of the highly anticipated drops that that collectors were expecting to see this March, our legendary rookie revelation packs, is being moved to May. But guess what? You'll see why. I think it would be cool if they just limited those to like 8 moments, right? Like just the top 8 rookies. Make it like real scarce. Anyways, all right, that was cool. That's good. Good announcement for Top Shot. You know, we love to see it. Hold on. I want to go back to So Rare here, and then we'll look at the MGLE. So the Team Hold Mega League. I came in 18th for a limited contender. Let's see. First place, So Rare Ill. Wait, I know this person. They won a $150 NBA gift card by So Rare. So Rare is providing that. Not me. Not me. So huge win for So Rare Ill. Tyus Jones dropped 54. Malcolm Brogdanovic with a 40-piece. Wiseman with 39. And there it is. Brooke Lopez, 76. Good Lord. Good Lord. Picking up 27 points on 9 blocks. And then last but not least, Alec Burks with a 36. And he won by 9 points. That was a wrap. Not even close. Not even close. Second place with X Roth. Gnome. Our guy Gnome finished in 3rd. Shout out Gnome. Canmer, Lewis Clark. Rice, Pimboss, Bob, Matty Harrison in 9th. All right, Matty. He had Lori, Jeremy Grant, Scam Reddish, James Wiseman, Lamar Stevens, and then rounding out. I'll read the top 11 because I see Santa's boys. Kobe had Livers, Murphy, Burks, Oobs, and Jeremy Grant, and then Santa's boy Mark Williams really let you down. CJ dropped 50, Cam 42, Tyson 54, Wiseman 39. That's fun. So the good news is we'll be doing that again tonight. We're running that contest again. We'll be running that for the future. Hashtag future. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're in that league. If you're not in that, what are you doing? Like, if you're not in the league, what are you doing, bro? So get in there. Because what are we up to right now? We're up to Let me see. I think we're up to like 383 members. We love that. Let's hit 400 by tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Anything else about So Rare? I don't think we have to talk about anything else So Rare related. Let's go look at I wanted to look at the metallic golds because that seems to be the hot tracking point of NBA Sharp Shot right now. People seem jacked about those. And you know what I love about it? And again, I'm not really active in collecting those streets right now. I can tell Regulator is like way behind, I think. Right? Did you just say 8,500? Because did you just see me talk about being that we're close to 8,500 subs? Anyways, what I love about the metallic gold stuff is like it's just another wrinkle of what's happening. And this is the first time that locking seems to have come into play outside of like what rewards do I get. And that I think is an important thing. It's important for sorry, I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm losing eyelashes at a rapid rate. However, that hair's still flush up here though. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm feeling a little better, I guess. I like that there's another wrinkle as to why people would lock, right? And now we're seeing different dynamics of how locking affects the marketplace. And yeah, like of course, when the Nikola Jokic jumped up to like 4K or 3,600, whatever it was, of course that's not what the price is, and that's going to come down as people realize. But what we're seeing is that more people are locking for different reasons now. And it was like, oh, maybe I just want to get on the Paolo leaderboard, so I'm going to lock a bunch of those. But now that affects how many are available in the market. And we already knew that. We already knew that that was a thing. But now we're just seeing it play out in a bigger way. And I wonder, based on what we saw with Paolo, if we're going to see other things like that happen. Wait, Snoop Loop says when hair product partner? Dude, sooner than you think, man. We do need a hair product. I want a hair one. I want one of those. I don't know if you guys see this, but I want one of those for the men in the audience. Those Instagram ads that'll pop up every once in a while. And that's my favorite thing about like skincare commercials. Also, shout out my friend Eric Fuhrer, who I knew created a great character. He's a comedian in New York. Created a great character around this bit, and it should be on TV. Eric's like one of the funniest dudes. But it's like you'll see an ad for like a women's like just like face care stuff, right? Skincare. And it'll be like smooth, yes, clear, under control. And then you'll see the men, and it's like, how about this black stick you rub on your eye, and then it makes your eyes bright and fresh? But it's like it's the funniest thing. Like it's like loud. It's like yeah, it's like eye black. You know, you ever play baseball? It's the same thing, except instead of protecting you from the sun so you can see, it's gonna make you look hot, dude. You like chicks? Try this. Like it's the dumbest stuff. It's the dumbest. I'm like, dude, I'm 38, man. I'm 38. Just tell me it's going to make me look less old. That's all you need to say. Would you like to look less old? Sold. Anyways. Yes, we do need some of that. My targeted ads are all brands like Chubbs, Hide Your Gut with the shirt. Yeah. Untuck it. Well, I'm not going to bash brands right now just in case they want to pay me someday. All right, let's go look at these MGLEs. Let's go high to low. So look at this Paolo Banchero. I want to shout out Jeb too because I want to. We'll look at this after. But Paolo, anyways, up to 455, and it's still like pumping. You got Jalen Duren, right? The average sale 93. Low ask for this is 250. Hero 164. Low ask is 249. Same thing, right? So we're seeing the low ask way above the average sale, and I think like Jokic back down to 195, but I think that's because of challenges, obviously. But I think the dynamics of the market shift a little bit when you see something, when you see reactions to that, right? Again, more incentivization to lock these things, which is great. So shout out Top Shot. There you go. Everyone who thinks I'm fudding all the time, I think this is great. One thing I do want to point out, which isn't MGLEs related, but anybody that's buying the Paolo Banchero Top Shot debut, why? And I don't mean that as like FUD Central USA. And I'll show you what I mean here in a second. I'm gonna look at comment. So when we look at all the 4 Badgers, let's look at the 4 Badgers. The most expensive one right now, Paolo Banchero, So he's at 141, and then Anthony Edwards is at 115. LaMelo Ball's at 97. Tyrese Halliburton's at 89. So why would you go get this? Why? Do you guys think Paolo's better than Anthony Edwards? Do you think he's better than LaMelo Ball? Do you think he's better than Tyrese Halliburton? And I know it's his rookie year right now, and everybody's really excited, but then we're going to get Wembanyama and Scoot Henderson, and then that's going to be the sex appeal one that we're going to be going after to get on those leaderboards, and then we're going to see Paolo come back down. Am I back? That was horseshit. I was just about to come in with something that slapped. Am I back? That was, I mean, that was great. It was a good bit. That was a great bit that has been ruined. That has been absolutely ruined. I was coming in hot. I was coming in so hot there. Did you guys even hear it? Did you hear the bit? Or did I freeze before I even got into the groove? Unreal. This is the only reason I'm not famous. This is the only thing. Nobody heard nothing? Unbelievable. I said, why would you buy a Paolo? And then I said, tell me why would you buy a Paolo? Right? Come on, that was good. And then I went into a second verse, everything. It was brutal. Brutal. But truly, why would you buy that? Why wouldn't you just wait till next season? Because we've seen this time and time again, unless we think this is like where it is. Because right now, Paolo's got the most hype. And we saw, I mean, it's not fair to be like, well, Anthony Edwards used to be like $1,400 or $700 or whatever it was. But I just don't know why you would get it now. I would just like wait till it's down like $40 when he's no longer a rookie. And it's funny because it doesn't change that it's not his rookie moment. Leaderboard hype? Yeah, but why not? Why would you rather be on the Paolo leaderboard than the LaMelo leaderboard? Like, do you think Paolo has a higher ceiling than Anthony Edwards and LaMelo Ball? I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do. Oh yeah, the judge was back last night. Stan, give me an update. How was the judge? Good to have the judge back. Fewer common moments for rookies, according to the blog. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So we're going to get more of these because they don't have a 40K. So that's the reason this rookie debut. But here's the thing. Those 40Ks are worth fucking nothing. You know what I mean? Like, they might as well just burn all of those. So there's no reason to have them on the site. Rookie of the year, 50 reward this year. Yeah, I don't know. Why are we stacking for collector score? Bad, but stacking for leaderboards is good. Yeah, well, I mean, because there's you get actual things from it, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Huge W. Our man So Rare IL just tweeted that he realized he came in first. Let's give him a W. We gotta give him a GIF here. Anyways, that was my Top Shot stuff. But ultimately, like, I know that ended up going down. I think it's based on the fact that Rookie of the Year is easy to get in terms of not much competition, whereas LaMelo has to go against the rest of the league for any award. Oh, because of that one. Oh man. All right, I guess. I don't see it. People want man hands? Is that what you're saying, Jump Shoot? Hold on. Also, Jump Shoot, did you think the guys that came on the show yesterday worked for Candy? I just got a message being like, "Oh, you had the Candy guys?
Let me see your man hands, money."
There we go, man hands. Anyways, I think that's it for today. I think we hit all the beats, baby. Just a reminder, 3 o'clock today, we'll be back. The plunge is going to come on. We're going to talk about the Murdaugh murders. We're going to talk about Drive to Survive. We're going to talk about The Last of Us. I'm excited to do that. Excited to do some like non-basketball, just kind of shoot the shit a little bit. We might, I don't know if we're going to make that weekly or every other week. Yeah. Oh yeah. His name is like Talking Candy. It's kind of like the Badge Bros. You know what I mean? Like it, or County Badge County, whatever it's called. But yeah. He's just a candy content creator. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. J-Fog came in. J-Fog, we read that blog together, baby. But yeah, so tune in at 3 o'clock. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We will have live before lock at 5:30. I know we still have a giveaway here, a Top Shot giveaway. So do me a favor, like the stream, subscribe, put hashtag Bong. Regular said there's an in real life event in Charlotte tomorrow. Dude, shout out the Beehive. I won't be down there. Thank you though. Yeah, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Beanbong. And then real quick, I'm going to make one more big push for this. So we are at, let's see, 14,725. I would like to get over 15K today. Like I would like to get over 15K. I got to say, this is truly, this entire experience, this is the worst part. I don't like asking people for money. I don't like finding more creative ways to ask people for money, so I'm not just beating it over the head. I'm very conflicted about this entire thing in the sense that I don't like asking people for money. However, I'm very excited about what we're doing. The growth has been bonkers. I love the direction it's heading. We got the DraftKings bracket that we're doing. We've got a lot of exciting stuff that's happening, and this helps us get there in a more efficient and faster way. And then, hey, listen, if we go to 0, then it's like, hey, this is exactly like my Top Shot So Rare NFT experience. And if it doesn't, you're like, hey, we made a little money together. So if you're thinking about it, again, we have 11 more days to do it. I would rather not have to yell about it for 11 days. It's a one-time investment for as little as $50 one time. That gets you into the gated Discord. It gets you 13.5% on anything we make over the next 3 years goes to the investors. It cuts up based on that percentage of what you donated. If you come to Summer League, we've got a private hang for everybody with drinks on us. It's going to be a lot of fun. What happened to all the people that said they would invest via Google form? A lot of them have, Paul. And I think a lot of them still will. We're on like a good pace. We're on a really good pace based on all the numbers that we got. We're on a really good pace. So I'm not nervous about us not getting there. It would just be cool to get there sooner rather than later, so I don't have to talk about it, so that we can just build. Where are my builders at? Where are my shovels? Also, dude, Roham unfollowed me on Twitter. I don't know if I talked about that yet. And I get it because I unfollow people that are annoying too. Especially if they are like Farron, like if people who just troll all the time. But it was funny to see that he unfollowed me. But my favorite thing about it is that if we look, although maybe somebody told him, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend. All right, let's go look at this though. Whoa, Paul. Hey, guys. Paul said if you guys cross over 15K right now, he'll double in his investment. Are you kidding, Paul? Get us there, baby. Get us there, people. All right, we need to see who. He might be following too many people for me to figure it out. All right, so he's following Shot Top. Look at New York's MGLE, Rips Pack. Where is he? He's following the shark. The Top Shot shark. Where is it? Look at all these. Come on. Actually, you know the better way to do it? Oh, he's following JP. Shut up, JP. The better way to do it. Let's look up Luke Nasty. Tip Top Shot. Let's see where my followers at. Connecting and collecting. Glenn. Shout out Glenn. Where is it? Come on. Maybe he unfollowed. JJL. There we go. We got JJL. So, sorry if you're finding out right now that I control Luke Nasty, but I just thought it was so funny. All right, maybe somebody must have told him. This is as of yesterday. He still was. I forget what his PFP is now, and I'm like scrolling pretty quickly. I know it's not a picture of himself. John Jackson, Tandy Man. There we go. Although I think he was one of my earlier followers too. There it is. Bang. Oh, baby. We love it. We love it. I love that he's following Luke Nasty. That's my favorite. My favorite, like, there's actually a couple of people in the top, like Jimmer Credette. Jimmer Credette blocked me on Twitter, but follows both Team Hold and Tony. I just like love those moments. Those moments are great. I love comedy. Comedy. Somebody said something. Ben said I'll be oversubscribed next week. Hell yeah, Ben. Hell yeah. No, yeah. And you know what though, Stan? Sean's right. He is lame. Luke Nasty is lame. It's stupid that I'm creating burner accounts like this. I got a notification. Oh, they got their gift. All right, let's see. Does Paul have to double it up? No, no one has done it. No one took Paul seriously. Paul, I took you seriously, though. I took you seriously. All right, we're going to wrap there. Paul, I appreciate the generous offer. Hey, 3 o'clock, we're back. And then 5:30, we'll be back as well. Our man Ghost, we actually might get a gnome sighting, too. We might get a gnome sighting as well. But as always, seriously, we did the show 4 times this week. I didn't do it on Wednesday. I seriously appreciate everybody that when you tune in every morning. I love having this show. It's fun to talk about basketball. It's fun that you guys come and do it with us. I appreciate you, whether you are contributing and oversubscribe, or you're contributing by liking the stream and sharing it or tweeting it or being in the Discord, all that stuff. This is fun because you guys do it. So if I don't see you in the next 2 shows, I hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Light the beam, Bong.